It has been 50 years since legendary American writer Ernest Hemingway committed suicide, but there were some shocking new revelations about the case. Hemingway's suicide is actually attributed to depression and perhaps paranoia. But a new article Friday by a Hemingway friend says the FBI may actually have been investigating him. Joining me now, Marty Beckerman, author of a new biography called The Hemingway. Good morning to you.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
I'm glad you're here. What do you know about the reasons behind Hemingway's suicide 50 years ago today?
Well, toward the end of his life, he had trouble writing. His body was in complete disrepair from 50 years of alcoholic pummeling. So, he was falling apart. But the important thing that I get at in my book is he lived before he died. He had such an amazing, globe-trotting, adventurous life. And today we are so scared of death that we never really live. We're scared that the sun might give us cancer, so we don't go outside. We're scared that steak might raise our cholesterol, so we don't eat that. Hemingway knew it was better to have 61 amazing years than 91 mediocre years.
Yeah, and really that comes through in what we read about him, his writings as well, having an honorable life and with courage. But what I find interesting about him, here's this guy that we put up on a pedestal as being kind of the ultimate man's man.
Right.
And this is a guy who was all about drinking, meat eating, carousing around, divorcing. I mean, he was a character that way.
The Hemingway cartoon character has in many ways kind of surpassed Hemingway the novelist. I'm in my 20s, and I think most people my age, maybe they've never read For Whom the Bell Tolls, or A Farewell to Arms, or Old Man and the Sea, but everybody knows the Hemingway cartoon character. In a way, he was his own best fictional character.
Yeah. Your book, The Hemingway, is it a tribute? Is it a parody? Because you bring up cartoons.
Right.
What's the attitude?
It's a little bit of both. It is a parody, it's fun, it's humor, but it's also a loving tribute. I really like the guy. I read every single novel, every single short story, 15 biographies. If you're going to do that much research, you better like who you're writing about, unless you're writing about Hitler.
Yeah, well, true. my cousin actually just told me one I missed was Islands in the Stream, and I've got to get on that.
Oh, that's one of the later ones.
Yeah.
But the book is humor, it's fun, but what I really hope, I hope it inspires young people to, if they laugh at my book, I hope they go back to the original source materials, because he was brilliant.
Yeah, and so what's the greatest thing you admire about him?
The way he lived, the way he wrote, really, everything. We don't have the attention span anymore for Whom the Bell Tolls, for a 400-page tome. We barely have the attention span for watching kitties on YouTube. So, actually, wait, Hemingway would love kittens on YouTube. Especially if they had
That's
six.
Right, he loved his
right,
cats.
If they had six toes, yeah.
Yeah, right, the special cats he had. All right, Marty Beckerman, the book is called The Hemingway on this 50th anniversary. It's a dubious anniversary, but nonetheless, thank you for speaking with us.
Hey, thank you. It's on Amazon.com.
Excellent. We'll look for it there, Marty.